He's Swedish and he's from Congo as well. Like you literally, he's like from.
So he's not Swedish.
No, he's like technically Swedish. Just rearrange my nuts. He's technically Swedish.
A Swedish Congolese.
But he's from Congo. Yeah. I think I'm gonna go with Thiago Alves. I mean, Papi Abedi, he's tough. He's got a lot of power because he's TKO'd nearly everybody's fought in like the first round. I mean, he's quite a short, stocky. I think he's got quite a short reach, but he's really like muscly.
Bit of a mad ass.
Yeah, he is. He's a short, stocky guy. But I think Thiago might just work his leg kicks and bide time a bit and just get him away. And I don't see him finishing him because he's such a tough guy, Papi.
Should be a good fight.
Yeah, I think this will be a good fight.
Definitely a good fight.
I think I'd take Thiago Alves though, but by decision.
Yep, me too.
Yeah, same. I'm picking Thiago Alves by decision. I think Papi's definitely got the tools to beat him. Like you can just sort of see from his record, all of his first and second round submissions and TKO wins. But I think, especially getting into UFC for the first time, it's a big step up. I think
it is a huge step up from the people he's fought.
Yeah.
Like the guys he's fought. Thiago are really low caliber.
Yeah, and I think Thiago's just going to use his experience, and Papi's going to have a bit of octagon shock, and I think Thiago Alves is going to win this by decision as well. But will be a great fight. Okay, so we've got our beloved Brad Pickett next, fighting Renan Barrillo. Alright, so you guys want to go first?
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you want to talk first or?
I'll talk first on this one. I haven't really said much today. Pickett, obviously, very, very good power. If and very good boxing. If Barrow, or whatever his name is, gets in close and tries to pick him apart, which of course he won't, he's going to get knocked out. He's also very good at getting up from the ground. So it's all about whether Barrow can keep him down, because obviously he's got very good jiu-jitsu. And the longest winning streak in MMA, I think, about 28 fights he's on. It's pretty decent. It's not bad, is it?
Yeah, I'm just looking at it now. That is good. It's all seems to be like from Brazil, like from 2005. He's like undefeated until now, so solid fighter.
Yeah, I mean Pickett's definitely. I'd definitely give him the stand up in this, and I'd give him the wrestling edge as well, because we've seen him. Like I know it was quite a while ago, but we saw him throw around Mighty Mouse, like throw him around the cage.
I couldn't believe that. Mighty Mouse is a great wrestler.
I was so shocked. Yeah, so I think Pickett's got the wrestling and the stand up in this, and I mean Pickett's not bad with submissions. I mean he pulled off a Peruvian necktie. I mean.
He won't be the caliber of Barrow.
No, definitely not.
Barrow's fought in Brazil for 28 fights or whatever. He's got to have some jiu-jitsu.
Yeah. But I just see Pickett keeping this standing and then just beating him up, standing up.
Yeah.
I don't know about you.
I don't know. Well,
Dominic Cruz.
Yeah, I mean, like, but Renan Barrillo's jiu-jitsu is really good. I mean, he could like pull guard. And like straight off his back, I think Pickett's going to be in a lot of trouble, especially English fighters being sometimes prone to submissions, and like he's two of Pickett's 4 losses have been to decisions. No, not decisions, to submissions. Sorry, and I'm really not. I think it's going to be tough, but I think Brad Pickett's experience and his striking, as long as he can avoid getting being taken down, or having Barrillo pull guard on him, I think Pickett's striking will be enough to win him this fight. But I'll probably say by unanimous decision or maybe split decision, depending if Barrillo can get him to the ground at all and try and work some submissions.
Yeah, I'm going to go Pickett by unanimous decision, but I do see Pickett. I don't know why I see Pickett rocking him a couple of times, maybe dropping him.
Ooh.
And then I think he'll be hesitant. I think he'll be definitely hesitant to run in afterwards. So that's why I'm saying decision is over TKO.
Joel just had a vision.
But That's my vision. Yeah. So what are you going for? Pickett,
yeah, it was a toss-up between that or third round TKO. I'm going to go unanimous decision.
Ooh.
Alright, cool.
Okay, so now what's going to be one of the best non-title main events and one of the biggest brawls and a definite fight of the night. Fingers crossed, Lieben versus Munoz. I know I'm pumped for this fight so much. It's just gonna be so awesome.
I can't wait, Phil. We're seeing it live.
Yeah, you're going to watch it live, so you go first. Give us your thoughts.
Okay. Well, clearly Lieben's got a hell of a chin on him, but you know we've seen him. We've seen it. You know, beaten by Brian Stan, obviously, but you know Lieben can take punishment and he can give it back.
Give out punishment.
Yeah, he's got good knockout power. He's a madman. He comes to fight like. He fights an exciting fight. He never fights to win, if you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
And then, if you know what I mean, he fights to fight, not to fight to win. And then Mark Munoz, he's a bit more technical on the stand-up. Got good wrestling, which hopefully he won't be using because, you know, it won't be as exciting, particularly I don't think then. But if Munoz thinks, you know, I'm going to trust my technical striking, sort of against his. Well, it's not. Munoz isn't particularly very technical, but it's more technical than Lieben. And if Munoz decides, you know what, I'm going to stand up with Lieben, it's going to be a hell of a fight.
Yeah.
I see sort of first 3 rounds, just all-out brawl.
Yeah.
And then 4th, 5th round, Munoz is going to sort of fall back onto his wrestling maybe a little bit.
Yeah.
Maybe go for the takedown. I'm not sure whether he's going to get them. Because
I don't see it going to the 4th round, man. I think this.
I hope it does.
I hope it does.
I hope
it's not too crazy, man.
Yeah. But yeah. Sort of falling back on his wrestling, but I don't think he's going to get the takedowns. And I think 4th or 5th round TKO from Lieben.
Lieben's going to TKO Munoz. Yeah. Well, yeah. Munoz always has that safety net.
Yeah.
In his wrestling, which he could always use. But I don't know. I think I want to go Munoz. I don't know why, but I'm rooting for Lieben because I love Lieben and I think he's some crazy madman. But if Munoz can get that takedown after Lieben's got a bit crazy and lost his cardio, he could grind him down and get TKO. But I think Lieben's going to fight his heart out for the first 2 rounds and then sort of gas. And then I think Munoz is going to take him down and finish him in the 3rd by TKO.
Yeah. Well. Yeah, I'm actually. I agree with you there, George. I think Mark Munoz. I've been leaning towards him a lot. Basically, in the stand-up, Chris Lieben, if he lands a big punch, he could put Mark Munoz to sleep. Although I doubt it because Mark Munoz has always had a solid chin. I don't think he's even been. Oh, he's been knocked out once, of course, by Matt Hamill. It was a bit of a shock by that head kick. And I think Mark Munoz, like you said earlier, George, he's always got that wrestling to fall back onto if the striking isn't going his way. Chris Lieben, I think, is, you know, at first a lot of people didn't like him. He's grown on a lot of people, including me. So I'm actually going to be rooting for Chris Lieben to win this. But I think Mark Munoz is just going to use the strikes, get away from Chris's power shots, and fall back onto that wrestling if he feels the need to, if he's been tagged with a few big shots. But it will be a great fight. It could be a fight of the night. I'm just really hoping Mark Munoz doesn't just ground hump. And yeah, can't wait for it. It's going to be awesome.
Yeah, but it will happen.
Alright. And
thanks for watching from Tail the Tape.
Thanks for watching for Takedown. Good night. Happy Halloween.
Good night.